guys from Bangladesh. My name is Orest and I am from Ukraine. And I decided to visit this amazing South Asian country on the way to Taiwan. Bangladesh is a classic representative of so-called a global South that has an important impact on the global events nowadays. So in this video I would like to ask people on the streets in Bangladesh what do they think about Ukraine and what is their view on the global politics in general. Please join me. This looks like a pretty chaotic roundabout in one of the streets of Bangladesh. However, I can say that this is still very easygoing and pretty organized from what I've seen here in the country so far. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Fine, thank you. And you?
Perfect. You just joined me. Like you were coming. Like, hey, where are you from? So I am from Ukraine.
I'm from here, Bangladesh. I'm local Bangladesh.
You're local. Very beautiful.
I'm the indigenous, like Chakma community in Bangladesh.
Okay, Chakma.
Chakma.
Okay.
The located of our community from Chittagong Hill Tracts.
Okay, yeah, Chittagong is a little bit north from here.
Yes.
Okay, because you look very Southeast Asian, not South Asian.
Yes. People of the Rangamati and Bandurban and Khagrachuri districts people look like at me, and there are also 13 peoples.
So many tribes, many ethnicities.
There.
I told you you're from Ukraine and you mentioned Volodymyr Zelensky. So what do you know about Ukraine and our president?
President of Ukraine, who before actor, and then he become a president of Ukraine. When he president told one thing I like, don't show president's photo in the office. Show your family's photo.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Can I ask you, because I'm in Bangladesh just for a few days and you are living here, what people in Bangladesh know about Ukraine in general?
Most of the people support Zelensky because he tried to fight against Russia.
Because now we are in Coxs Bazar. Coxs Bazar is a tourist area in the south of Bangladesh, near a place where you stay, yeah? And from what I've heard, when people spoke with me in Dhaka, for example, they told that they kind of like Russia and they have good relations with Russia.
Yes.
Can you explain how does it work?
Actually, Russia is Bangladesh is a good friend because the world liberations 1971, Russia supported us. So the main fact is most of the Bangladesh people support Russian, and most of the projects of Bangladesh are as like Rupur. There is working Russian Rosatom State Energy Corporation.
Energy, yeah, so it's a lot. So basically, I understand that there is historical connection. Because Russia supported the war of independence movement in Bangladesh, and now Russia is heavily investing here, including the energy sector. Yeah.
Yes.
But if we are talking about the war, Russia attacked Ukraine. You still support Russia, or you kind of feel being in Ukraine?
The feelings against Ukraine.
Okay, thank you very much, and I wish you all the best. Thank you for joining me. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much.
So this kind young man whom I just met is a representative of Chakma people, which is the ethnical minority, being the westernmost, let's say, tribe or a large group of people of the Indian subcontinent, and even physically they're more connected to Tibeto-Burmese family than South Asian, as you could notice. I also learned just now, after he explained to me a little bit, that there are some tensions at the border, and the Chakma people don't have their own autonomy. They are divided between India and Bangladesh, although being relatively well integrated into the social middle class of those both countries, still kind of struggle in search of their identity and determination.
The real mess is happening in Dhaka, which is the capital of Bangladesh. And I don't want to stress out here as a negative approach, right? Because it's simply just how the life goes here. Just to consider, Bangladesh is the most densely populated country, and we are talking here about like a large countries, or at least not a micro-state. Yes, I cannot name Bangladesh large in terms of area, because it's only approximately 150 square kilometers, which is equal to, let's say, a middle-sized European nation. And this is 4 times smaller by area than Ukraine, but the population of Ukraine, at least before the invasion, was over 44 million people. And now 20% of our land is occupied by Russia. It's really densely populated here. There are a lot of people around, there's big traffic jams, and really not easy to move around the country. Well, I must say that the trains are really comfortable, the buses, if you take the AC also, and what's the most important, people are super nice. So looking for those nice people, we will try to approach a coastline, and somewhere there should be one of the most famous places in Bangladesh. In a few seconds you will understand why, and in the meantime just let's enjoy the surrounding area.
So guys, this is the famous Coxs Bazar beach, and what's important about this, that this is an impressive stretch of uninterrupted coastline, actually being the longest single beach in the entire world, spanning for over than 130 kilometers in a single line. So it's starting a little bit north of here and then is stretching down all the way to the Burmese border.
So what do you know about Ukraine? What do you know about Ukraine?
Ukraine is a good country, it's a part of Russia.
Wait, yeah.
It's a part of Russia. Actually, I have not so much idea about Ukraine.
But it's not part of Russia. It used to be part of Soviet Union 30 years ago.
So actually, I have no idea about
So you don't know much.
Yes,
But did you hear about the war now happening between Russia and Ukraine?
yes, I heard.
So what people in Bangladesh know about the war?
Actually, basically, I have no idea in this purposes of between the war against Russia and Ukraine. So if you know, you can tell me.
Do you know anything about?
I think USA's conspiracy.
USA conspiracy?
Yes.
Oh, how come?
I think USA doesn't love Russia's people. I think they doesn't like Putin, Russia's prime minister. So he conspiracy each other to work like that.
So what is the role of Ukraine there then?
I don't know. Ukraine democracy, I don't know. Actually,
The war is on the Ukrainian soil, so how it can be American conspiracy?
who is the superior in your country, a parliament and
So
Commonwealth.
we have president. We have President Volodymyr Zelensky.
Like that, our country.
Yeah. We have president, and Ukrainians are resisting Russians. We are fighting for our independence, the same as Bangladesh was fighting in 1971. So this is important to understand, and that's basically what we are striving
You
for.
actually fighting for the Russia, you liberty of speech, liberty of freedom, right?
Yeah. So that's the story. What I think about NATO?
NATO.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Can I?
Yeah, sure. So NATO is the military alliance, right, of a group security. If one country of the alliance is attacked, then the other people protect them, yeah? And this is a good way because you can create a balance, you can create stability. So Ukraine wants to be part of NATO because we always have problem with Russia.
But I think Russia doesn't like.
Yeah, of
this.
course they don't like. Yeah, but important here is that why Russia actually cares is the Ukrainian question,
I
not
have
Russia.
a question.
Yeah.
How can you compare with Bangladesh and Ukraine?
How I compare Bangladesh and Ukraine? Well, I mean, it's countries are very different, right? You're in Asia, we are in Europe.
Come here.
You're in Asia, we are in Europe. Bangladesh is 5 times, almost
Again,
5 times bigger population than Ukraine, but Ukraine is 4 times bigger by area, so it's much more densely populated here in Bangladesh.
I think Ukraine played football more than Bangladesh.
Ukraine plays football better, but what is similar is that Bangladesh and Ukraine are both new countries, right? And new countries want to have self-determination, they want freedom, and this is something I hope that Bangladesh will understand about Ukraine too.
We actually fight against the Pakistan for our liberty also.
Yeah.
Do you know who is the founding father of Bangladesh?
Unfortunately, I don't know the name, but I am
Mujibur Rahman.
okay. I think it's very good because if you want to be free, you have the right to be the
Hey brother,
free country.
how many people live in Ukraine?
So before the Russian invasion, there were 44 million people approximately. Because Russia attacked, 8 million people left Ukraine and 8 million became internally displaced. So it's a very, very serious topic. Actually, it's even much bigger than you have the Rohingya crisis over here, you know? And I know it because today I was in the camp.
I think what are the main purposes against the war against Russia and Ukraine? What are the main purposes? Why actually they tolerate it against
You ask Russians because they attacked. Yes. Or not? How do you know? They attacked or they did not attack?
Yes, I thought,
But I think, hey,
So
in perspective of Ukraine.
okay, Ukraine want to be free. Ukraine want to regain our own land. We want to join the European Union and we want to join NATO. This is what we want. If someone doesn't like it, it's their problem. It's not our problem.
But Ukraine
and this
is-
is not the reason to attack.
but Ukraine is so much small than Russia, so why?
That's why the entire world, Western world, support us. And you know the story of David and Goliath. Here you have it. I was just approached by two very nice men. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We took some photos, and using this chance, I would like to ask you, because I'm from Ukraine, you're from Bangladesh. What do you know about my country?
Most of the people of our country, they how to do not read or write. Bangladesh is a natural beautiful country and natural beauty sea, and most of the people of our country like the natural beauty and like the people and like the Ukraine people.
Oh, nice. What do you know about Ukraine people? If you know something, or maybe I can be like open with you. Many Ukrainians don't know much about Bangladesh. We know that Bangladesh is very populated country, that there are a lot of people, and then there are good brands, being done here in Bangladesh. That's like most. Of course, Dhaka and Brahmaputra River, yeah. So what can you tell about Ukraine?
Dhaka is the capital letter of our country. I know Ukraine, war country, Russia and Ukraine 2019 war of the war. Most of the people of our country dislike war.
Nobody likes war, that's for sure. So here you got another content creator. What's your name?
Shofiul Alam.
Shofiul Alam, please subscribe to Shofiul Alam. You'll give me the link, and we are just starting our conversation. You are from Bangladesh, right?
Yes.
And I am from Ukraine. How are you?
I'm fine and welcome to Bangladesh.
My pleasure to be here. What do you know about Ukraine?
I know Ukraine very much because I know Ukraine for the Russian war.
Yeah.
I am very sad that happening to Ukraine. This is not to be happen.
Yeah.
Because this humiliate humanity. I do not support war.
It's very bad, yeah, don't.
Yes.
But as I understand, and maybe you can explain to me, many people in Bangladesh, they support Russia.
We Bangladeshi people must support one side or other
Yeah.
sides. That's why it's geopolitics.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
It is a part of geopolitics. That's why Bangladesh supports Russia.
So why do you support Russia and not Ukraine? What is the reason?
Because Russia support us when we are in war with Pakistan, 1971.
When you became independent.
Yes.
Okay.
Then many countries support us. There is one Russia.
So you have like historical relations basically like this. But do you know that in 1971 there was no Russia, there was still not Ukraine, there was the Soviet Union.
Yes.
And Ukraine used to be the second largest country in the Soviet Union.
Yes.
So maybe among many officers, politicians from the Soviet Union, there were Ukrainians.
Yes.
It's possible also.
I don't want to be.
Don't worry. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your answer. Yeah. So you live in Chittagong
Yes.
and you came here for a weekend.
Yes.
Okay. Yesterday I was in Chittagong because I was taking a train from Dhaka to Chittagong, and there I changed for bus. And I must say that and train and bus, they were very comfortable. So Chittagong, guys, is the second largest city in Bangladesh, and this is the largest port in the entire Bay of Bengal. You are the blogger as well, right?
Yes.
And like, which type of content are you filming over here? We see like people eating, and what's your particular interest for you?
Again?
So which type of content do you film here?
I do travel blogging.
Travel blogging.
Travel blogging. Basically, I started with public university blogging. Then I came out and I do travel blogging.
Okay. In this case, I can suggest you to check out the website called Nomadmania, nomadmania.com. This is a travel website where you can actually see a lot of places to visit around, and you can create your own profile, see other travelers from Bangladesh even. So this is a cool stuff to do.
Thanks for your information.
Yeah.
I will try. I have no idea about what you said. I will try, definitely.
Good luck. No? Or maybe Bangladeshi. Okay, I see another blogger.
Hi brother, how are you?
Hello, blogger.
You are vlogging?
You too?
Yeah.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too, brother.
Where are you going?
I'm just here.
Okay.
You're from?
Ukraine.
Ukraine. I'm from India.
Nice. Which city?
I'm from Delhi and Mumbai both.
Okay.
I'm staying in Delhi, but most probably I'm staying in
I know a lot of good Indian bloggers.
Oh.
Pasamveer Traveler.
He's my friend.
My too.
Great.
Actually, and Vishnu. You know Vishnu?
Yeah, Vishnu, One Trick Manic.
I am visiting Vishnu in 3 days in Kolkata. So I just met another traveler, and our new friend is from India. So
hi guys.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, hi guys and all viewers. It's a great pleasure to be with amazing host who is giving a pleasure to around the world behind this camera. So this is Ansh, an Indian nomad traveler who is traveling almost since last 7 years, and it's quite lucky that we got a chance to meet here randomly in Bangladesh, which is my almost 50th country so far. I have traveled whole Africa continent all by road without using any flight. That's a kind of a record which I have made it during my Africa journey. I have traveled whole India, every single state of India in 2017. That's also another record which I have made. And just like a nomad, a raw traveler, having just local expenses and trying to share with across the world.
India places a big place in my heart,
Yeah.
because in 2010 I spent half a year in India.
Wow.
And India was my first travel outside of Europe.
Oh.
So I've been to many places that it really changed my life in a positive way.
Great.
And I'm very happy to see you because I know some of biggest Indian travelers
Wow.
personally, and now we also meet with you.
That's great. I hope guys, definitely I hope if I'll get a chance so that we can travel somewhere soon. And guys, whenever we as a creator try to show something, it's a hard work. That's what you can see he's trying to do you in front of you guys. So please support and share as much as you can. And my handle is Indigo Trekker, which is my official YouTube and Facebook. So if you guys
Indian Tracker.
Indigo, INDIGO Trekker, TREKK.
Indigo Tracker. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'll gonna include it down in the description. Make sure guys to subscribe.
Thank you so much guys. And it's a lovely meeting you, brother. Just give me a shake. Take care guys.
After the sunset, people kind of still hang out by the beach, although they move a little bit closer inland, where the entire night market starts, as you can see. It all looks very peaceful. Here I see some other nice, interesting personalities. And yeah, it's like it is. And I think this is the chance just to summarize what we just heard here. So, in regard to relation of different countries from the global south, in this case Bangladesh, we have to take into account many moving parts which actually explain their attitude over here. So first of all, Bangladesh received the support of the Soviet Union when it was fighting for its own independence in 1971. It doesn't matter that many Ukrainians probably also participated in this support, but since Russia was the dominating power, they still have this historical memory and ties with this country. Also, a lot of Russian propaganda works very well through the entire world, in many cases including the global south countries. If we take into account 1971, America was supporting Pakistan, and that's why everything American is kind of considered to be bad. And also, the war in Ukraine showed how vulnerable can be developing states. And the fact that Russia is blocking grain export doesn't tell a lot of things to many countries around the world. Most of their idea is that because of war in Ukraine, we have this food security issues. Not understanding that actually Russia is the single source of these problems. That's why what I can tell, guys, is that it's important to continue working on all different directions, even though in the West it's pretty much clear what is black and what is white. This is not the case with the global South. So let's carry on. Let's continue, and let's continue supporting Ukraine and the truth in this world. Wish you all the best. It's probably known that Bangladesh is not a travel heavyweight, right? But at the same time, there are other stronger parts of this country that has something to offer for a visitor. And one of those is amazing cuisine. So I just ordered like a regular lunch here in a local restaurant, and they brought me so much stuff. Some of this I already ate, some is still waiting, and definitely this is something which this country stands out with. I also would like to tell that the entire area around Coxs Bazar is very picturesque. It has a big historical importance as the trading center between the Indochina, South Asia, and even Europe. And there are many, many places to see, so it's simply possible to grab and rent such a bike, drive around, explore the local nature and culture. So in this way it's possible to combine meaningful visit with a little bit of recreational and geographical exploration, I would say. Yes, you just drive like this, then it's possible to stop such a nice place. I have chai. Thank you, thank you. Local team is always very good, kind of a little bit of spices. Even kind of being hot is still refreshing a little bit. Very nice. This is how they prepare the snacks. Very nice. Okay, and actually this is pretty good deal because it's fried. It's usually good. Yeah, nice. Whenever I'm visiting a foreign place, I always try to interact with people
kind of in a meaningful way, which usually means that you join people, you buy something from them, you start kind of conversation, then you break the ice between yourself, they become interested in you, and this is the way how you can, you know, discuss some topics, maybe transfer your ideas from the place where you are originating from, and in general leave a good impression by visiting a local place. Yeah. Okay, thank you very much. Bye bye. Bye bye. Here we can see some local area very close to the coast. That's how normal people live. You see, in these conditions, just by the coast. Yep, that's how it is. Bangladesh is a relatively fast developing economy, which is typical for the countries of the global south, with up to 4 or 5% growth GDP per year. And many economical scientists predict that by 2030, Bangladesh will enter the top 30 largest economies in the world. Let's see how it goes, but in the meantime I see a lot of construction happening here, and this bridge and Coxs Bazar is just one of example of those. At the same time, there are obviously still many problems similar for the developing country. Obviously a lot of trash and garbage inside, which has to, you know, one of the questions which has to be resettled, because there are simply too much garbage around the country, and obviously there is not enough still education how to deal with all of that. That's why we see these pictures pretty much in many places in Bangladesh. Just take a look. I'm driving around the town and seeing the dock relaxing, some kind of pier, and on the skyline, guys, there is a completely new town being built. Oh wow. Looks like it's still not settled, but many people will get a new home soon. Good luck to them. Yeah. So, mister, I've heard you are living in Canada, in Vancouver. So, many Ukrainians there, right?
Yeah.
What do you think of Ukrainians?
Really nice guy. I meet so many people, and in our city, there is very nice people.
Okay. Do you know about something what's happening in Ukraine right now?
Oh yeah, I know. The situation is a little like that.
Yeah.
I don't mind. Every country is a little problem.
Yeah.
So it's okay. No matter for us.
We will survive. Yeah, it will be good. Hey, thank you for joining me. Yes.
Thank you, brother.
What do you know about Ukraine?
Ukraine is very beautiful country. I saw in my phone and also know from my brothers and friends. Ukraine people are very good and friendly, just like you. You also friendly and harmful. Thank you, brother, to meet you, and thank you to take me in your video.
Sure. Like, do you know about the war or something?
Yeah.
So what is it?
We pray that war come in and to country and the people are safe. We don't want blood. Many people are dying. Family lost her members. Parents lost her sons. We don't need it. We just end the war. We request to Russia that very soon, as soon as possible, the war come in. Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Baya, yeah? And now we are finishing with my mustache. Voila! Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, those were the stories of Bangladesh, the large country which in the nearest future will affect our world more and more. I believe that there is still a lot of field of work here to build international relations and to form the public opinion in this, I would say, a beautiful country. Overall, my impression is much more positive of Bangladesh after I came back here. I found people to be very, very nice, very welcoming, and most of them simply want to live their own life. Most of them don't support war all around the world, and I believe I'm going to work harder in order to build connections with Ukraine and try to explain our situation on the ground in more details. Thank you so much. Thank you, people of Bangladesh. Wish you all good luck. Please remember about Ukraine and simply let's carry on. All the best.